I'm gonna make cheeseless mac and cheese, or vegan mac and cheese, or whatever. And these are my ingredients. Potatoes, so white potatoes, 2 carrots, nutritional yeast, cashews, and pasta. And for the seasonings, I'm gonna be using sea salt, ground black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and just a little tiny bit of cumin. And maybe I might decide to add a little bit of olive oil, so extra virgin olive oil. So I'm gonna have this in hand just in case. That is all. So let's get this started. I have all the details about what I'm making, or why I use what I'm using, and substitutes and all that stuff on my blog at PlantainsYum.blogspot.com. Let's go. So as the water is heating up, I'm gonna use this time to peel and chop up my potatoes, the carrots, and I forgot to say I'm gonna add onions as well, and I'm gonna boil all of them in the same pot. First, I'm gonna boil the potatoes, then later I'll add the carrots, and then later I'll boil a little bit of the onions. So I cut the potatoes, and I'll cut the carrots small, because I'm really small like this, because I'm gonna blend them. So I don't want them to be big, because I'm just gonna use a regular blender. I don't have a fancy processor, so I just want to make this a easy process as it could be. So I cut it small. So as my potatoes are boiling, I'm gonna take this time to start boiling my pasta. I should have probably done this first, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna start doing this now. So I didn't use whole 2 carrots. The carrot is really just kind of to add color, to give it that cheese color, to help give it that. So I don't want it to taste like a carrot mac and cheese. And the best is cut onions to boil it in a wedge. You don't have to finely cut them. So I cut them in a wedge, and I've chopped off some carrots. I might not even use all of this, and I'm gonna soon later add it in with the potatoes. And I'm boiling the water here for the pasta. I added a little bit of salt. Sometimes I don't really add salt when I'm boiling pasta. Sometimes I do. It really depends on what I'm cooking, and the sauce and everything like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's all for now. So I just remembered about my fresh garlic I have, so I'm just gonna add this as well in the boiling mixture. Just randomly. Yeah, my nails are awesome. So here is all my boiled potatoes, carrots, onions, and a little bit of garlic. I'm gonna put it all in the blender with all the spices and my nutritional yeast, and probably a little bit of oil and my cashew. I'm gonna just put everything all together and blend it. So usually you can just blend together with water, but I'm gonna use since I have almond breeze here, the almond cashew blend. That'll, I guess, add a little bit more cashew flavor to it. I don't know, so I just use it again just to add more vitamins, calcium in my life. So here's everything all mixed up there together. Ugh, that's gross. I'm kidding. But anyway, probably wondering like what measurements and all that stuff. So I pretty much don't really cook with measurements, because I just kind of go by my taste, and it also depends on what you like. If you don't like garlic, or you like garlic, put a lot of garlic. Like I like garlic, so that's why I put fresh garlic and powdered garlic. So it's up to you, and it's good to taste as you go. So this milk might not be enough, but if it's not enough, then I'll just add a little bit more, and depends on the kind of texture I want. I just kind of go with the flow, because again, I have to study for a major exam. I don't have time to like really sit down and like critically analyze my meals. I just kind of go and hope for the best luck. But I'm kidding. But yeah, pretty much you just have to go slowly and taste as you go. So if I blend this and I feel like I need a little bit more salt, I'll add a little bit more salt. If I feel like it needs a little bit of this, so you just kind of go and add. And it's not, unless you burn something, you can always go back and add something to the experiment. Yeah, I'm kidding. So I'm done with my mixture. There it is. Now I'm gonna just pour it here and I'm just gonna mix it together. The nutritional yeast really helps it give you that kind of sticky, cheesy flavor. I mean, aspect of cheese. It also gives you the flavor and kind of a little bit of the texture of cheese. So it is key in this to make it a little bit more cheese-like, but you don't have to use it, and you don't have to use carrots. You don't have to use. You can interchange with whatever you want. The carrot is to make the color, and the nutritional yeast is just to give it that a little bit more cheesiness. But if you don't have nutritional yeast, you don't have to use that. You can just go and use the nuts, and if you don't like nuts, you don't have to use nuts. You can use seeds instead. You can just cross it out at all. But this is kind of what it looks like. So it really feels like cheese. So fake cheese. Apparently I made too much of my fake cheese mixture. I guess I'll save it for later. I wish I had somebody else to give it to, but I'm gonna just save it for later. That's all, and I guess I'll take a video of the final everything plated. And here's everything plated. I just put some red some chili powder on top and some parsley flakes just to make it look pretty. And of course I like parsley. Who doesn't like parsley? And it's a little bit chili. That's it. Thank you for watching, and please visit my blog for more vegetarian meal ideas, and my Instagram, which you add PlantainsYum. Thank you, and I'll keep trying different ways to be better at filming and making things. Sorry, like I'm making this on the go, so I'm using the most convenient ways to do things. Okay, bye. Thanks.